Ayo, Miro, you ain't in.
Yeah, I said for sure. That's how you wanna do it, then let's go. Niggas talk behind my back, you was my bro. These women never said
Will be that when you're in what you're supposed to do, it's gonna take off faster than you expect it to be. Like, you're gonna have to chase after what you're supposed to be doing, not like how this is taking off bigger than I thought. I'm in my season.
Hi, my name is Lauren Corbin Batch. I'm the owner of Skin Studio 211. Get ready for this interview with Mario with the Gay Made Me podcast. Check it out.
Yo, it's your boy Mario Glover back here with another one. Gay Made Me back in the building. We're here with Lauren, owner of Skin Studio 211. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. Appreciate you. Finally got a chance to get our interview in.
Yes.
That's good, man. So tell us a little bit about Lauren. You know, where you from? Just a little bit about you.
So I'm from New York. I was born, raised, moved here when I was 12. Then I moved back when I think I was like 22, 21. And then I'm back again. And then, so now I'm back. I have a 3-year-old son. That's, I guess, pretty much it.
Yeah. And she off to big business ventures.
Yes.
Business ventures. Very big entrepreneur. So how long have you been into like facial? I can't really say the word for what's
esthetician.
Esthetician.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
How long have you been an esthetician?
So I was an esthetician. I graduated December 2018, like literally like the last week. Mm-hmm. So I really say 2019, just because it's just easier. And then but before that I did makeup, and then that was in 2014. Then I got licensed in 2018. So I've actually just been in the beauty industry for quite a while. Yeah.
For a long time. That's what's up. Like, what made you get into wanting to do makeup or lashes or?
It was the height of social media. So like once Instagram became popular and Tumblr became popular, I was on someone's page, and she was like really pretty, and she was answering questions saying like how she wore makeup. I never wore makeup, so then she was saying what she wore, and at the time my mom had makeup, so I just tried it, and I did really well. Like, it was like looking really good. So then I did my friend's makeup, then I did some photo shoots, and I loved that, and I was just like really liked it. So then I was like full-time in makeup, doing that all the time, but I was traveling all over Michigan a lot. And then I was just like, hey, let me just move back to New York, because one, I miss my family, and two, like, let's just see, I should be able to be bigger. So then, but in New York you need an esthetician license to do makeup, so I just got my license.
Right. Right, that makes sense. So when you was like traveling around Michigan and everything like that, did you get paid for
so
things that you was doing?
I didn't quit my job, but I went per diem at the hospital, so it's kind of, I pick up shifts when I want. Mm-hmm. So the times I didn't have makeup, I would go pick up at the hospital. But majority of the time I was just traveling in Michigan every single day. Yeah, so I didn't make it full time.
Getting to it.
Yeah.
Jeez. So did you? So when you say you got your license, did you have to go to school, take classes, like?
Yes, I had to take an esthetician class. The program is technically 4 months, but at the time I was pregnant, so I went part-time. So I went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6 to 10, I think, and that was for a year. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Man, it's hard doing that, especially being pregnant and stuff. Man, I done witnessed it firsthand. Like, whoa. So what gave you, I guess I can get it, but what gave you the biggest courage to start your own business, become an entrepreneur? Just Skin Studio 211. I understand traveling. You've been around Michigan, New York, but it's just like, what made you just come back to Michigan and say, fuck it, I'm gonna start a business?
So like, I figured I would always be something big. I'm not a person that would say, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. It's just like, whatever I was gonna do, I was gonna be like top person for sure. Because when I used to live in New York, I used to live in the projects. So when I lived in New York, walking through our projects, people used to be like, oh, when you become president, I'm gonna vote for you. And I'm like, I don't want to be a president, but they saw my potential then too. So it was really good, and I just knew I would always be something. I just didn't know what it was, and I just kind of fell into makeup, and then I was working for myself, and then I became more interested. I love researching stuff about makeup, and then people having their own business. And then I did have like regular 9-to-5 jobs, and I did well with those, but it wasn't just that like, oh, I don't want to be there. It's just that I like to keep going up. I don't want to stay stagnant in the same thing I'm doing. So I just moved here. So my son had heart surgery in February 2020, and then in New York, and then I was supposed to get back surgery like right after that. So I was on a leave absence from my job. So then I came here to drop my son off to his dad, my mom, and everyone who was here, because that's who can watch him. Because when I have back surgery, you can't lift over 30 pounds. He's still over 30 pounds. So he's going to stay here, but then the pandemic happened. So then it was just like, we're stuck, and then they canceled my surgery. So we were just sitting in the house, and living in New York is way different than living here. And here, I just felt like my son had a better opportunity. I felt like I would have a better opportunity, and I would try to, during the pandemic, I was trying to go to find jobs, but none of them would hire me, one, because they knew I would have to leave like once the pandemic was over, because I still need the back surgery, so I was gonna have to leave, and nobody would hire me, and it was pissing me off. So I was just like, let me just see if I can open up a spa, like just really quick, but nothing this big. I never thought it was gonna be this big. Opened up, and then it just went crazy. So
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about done moving to a real bigger location.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, it's great. I walked in like, wow.
Yes.
Like, I'm ready to get my face done.
Yeah.
But for real, so what's one of the biggest lessons that you have learned from becoming an entrepreneur? Having your own, starting your own. The biggest lessons that you learned.
Shoot, that's hard. I can't even think of it. Like, I would just say that, okay, the big lesson will be that when you're in what you're supposed to do, it's going to take off faster than you expect it to be. Like, you're going to have to chase after what you're supposed to be doing. Not like how this is taking off bigger than I thought. I'm in my season.
Yeah.
It's when you like doing something and it seems like it's just not going. It's just taking forever for you to get your next dollar. That means you're not in your right season. Whether it's you're not in the right career, whether you're not in your right location. Because I have a spa in New York, and that's not as big as here, because I wasn't supposed to be in New York. I was supposed to be here in Michigan.
Right.
Like, it's stuff like that. I think that's the biggest thing. You are literally chasing, like, you can't even catch up of how big if you're in your season, it's supposed to go right. So that's what I say, because I'm like, I've done this beauty business many times, and it just never seemed like it was just gonna take off as fast as this. I'm in my right season at the right time, and it's taking off way faster. I can never catch up.
For real.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
So, like, what is one of the worst experiences, I shall say, that you have had, whether it's a customer, dealing with the owner, a merchant, a vendor?
I think the worst thing was when our shop got broken into, and I was in New York.
Yeah.
That was the worst. And speculations of someone who did it, whatever.
Right.
That was the worst, because it's like, I don't know if anyone's ever got robbed, but it just make you feel some way. Always keeps you on toes. And especially because I've never done anything to nobody to make them want to do that.
Right.
So for them to do that, it's just like whack to me. But that's okay, because then I ended up moving to here.
Right.
And I had insurance, so it wasn't like, it was the principle of it. It wasn't like.
No, that's what I was telling somebody, like, yo, somebody really gotta dislike her to go do that, because she ain't really got a bad bone in her body. Like, she don't project it, she don't show it, she don't give it. So I guess why? And then it's like, when I first met you, you was like, I'm about helping people. Like, I'm trying to get up, so why can't you get up? That's what I'm about, helping people. So it's like, I guess to bring you down, it's like, it must have been
But what was the thing that Will Smith said just recently? Like, when you on top, the devil always tries to get you down. That's literally what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
It really is. And it's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't retaliate or something like that, because it's like, I'm a true believer in karma. So if I would have, whoever I speculated was in, if I would have went and did something, which I could have, I would probably not be in this situation I'm in now. So I just rather just look like whatever, had insurance, made a claim, gonna get a check, and then that person's just gonna keep having bad luck.
And at the end of the day, it didn't break you entirely. You know, it could break somebody to shut their whole thing down, but it didn't break you entirely. You kept good faith. Now look at you.
I know, exactly. It just is what it is. It just comes with the territory. I just look at it like it's not gonna be perfect in anything you do. So you just gotta keep going, really.
Yeah. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing
it right at all.
For real. So, man, I was watching the news interview with the 4 women, the lady that just opened up the bookstore. I can't catch her name right now.
Nichelle?
Yeah, Nichelle. Okay. Talk to me just a little bit about that. Like, how was that experience? Like, if you could talk to us about the women and that experience of having that interview on the news.
It actually really was about. I really told them we should really do a podcast because we're just all black women. Podcast is easier because you don't have to be in person and stuff like that. But they're so busy, which is fine. But it was really good because just being with other black women sitting in the same table. I'm the youngest out of all of them, so it's just like, wow, I'm actually sitting at the table with really big women who's doing big things in the community and stuff like that. So that was nice, and then just hearing their experience. You know, we were all moms, so we had so much in common. We all had our natural hair out. We all it was just so cool just seeing everything. We all wear glasses. I had my contacts in that day, but we all wear glasses, all natural hair, all moms. It was just like, wow, I'm sitting at a table with people who look like me. Right. And then it made me think about like other little girls who's like, oh, okay, like she looks just like me, and you know, she owns a beauty business and she owns a event company, she owns a bookstore. Like I can kind of do whatever I want and stuff like that. So it was really nice.
Yeah, that's what's up. And I guess another question I want to pull off of that, like being young, being black, and being, you know, in a position that you're in, like how is it like for you, like do people or men, like do they look at you different because, you know, you're so independent and you so, you know, you have your own?
So I'm only 26. I'm about to be 27 literally next week, so it's exciting. Right.
Birthday.
And I don't know, for me it depends on what the situation is. So for me, I use being young, being black, and a woman to my potential. There are resources for all 3 of those things, and I literally try to pull every resource out. I mention it, everything, because I need them to know, like, I'm all 3 of those things. Right. They will want to pour more into me because I'm young. They want to pour more into me because I'm black. They want to pour more into me because I'm a woman. At times it is challenging because I didn't grow up, like even just me not growing up in Michigan is sometimes difficult for me because like I don't get some of the things here people in Michigan do and stuff like that. So it's confusing for me. So like sometimes when I'm at certain tables, like I don't talk proper because I grew up in a project. So like I stumble on my words. I'm not a good speaker. It's just different for me a lot of times. And I haven't faced any challenges at all. I guess the only challenges I can face sometimes is like, I guess when I date people, because it's just like, I don't need nothing from you. Like, right. And it's not purposely. It's just like I really don't. It's because I'm gonna do it regardless.
Right. Well, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Because, you know, man, of course, you know, I'm about to be 30. So
right.
I got a couple years of experience to know that, you know, some men are intimidated by a woman that has more to them or that, you know, is successful like that. So.
Yeah. I just feel like if you're not gonna, it depends on what it is, because I am a very strong person, so like I will not listen. So I need someone stronger than me to kind of tell me like, be quiet type of thing. But at the same time, I do like helping people. So like if I date somebody, sometimes I'll end up like, oh, like this is what you want to do. Like I can do that. Like I know how to do it. Like my child's father, he wanted to do something, and I literally spent like a whole day researching. Like I'm really big on business, and if you want something done, I'm pretty sure I can get it done. So I'm really big on that, but it sucks for me because then it doesn't work out. But I'm okay with that. Like I'm supposed to do what I'm supposed to do. So yeah.
Well, at least you still have that same little mindset of, you know, you helping somebody and they come back, but shit, sometimes it sucks. It does suck.
I'm not gonna lie, it does suck.
It sucks sometimes.
Yo, it does, because you be like, damn, I did all this shit, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, I try to be like, it just gotta keep going, because, I mean, it comes back. It really does come back. People be like, oh, I'm going through so much. I don't know why I'm going through so much. Well, there's something you've done in the past few years that is now showing up now. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, when people are like, oh, I don't know why, this is sad to say, but like, I don't know why, you know, I keep losing people, blah blah blah. Well, it could be you're doing something that is keep bringing karma around. Like that's how I look at it. I'm like, I'm not gonna put bad energy out there.
No, for real. I mean, it's just I watch a lot of people do the same shit year round. Like the season with the season, same shit. So they get the same results.
Yeah.
Some people might get up. Don't get it twisted. Some people might get up. Some people might go down.
Yeah.
But it's like at the end of the day, you do the same stuff, you're gonna get the same results.
Yeah, no, for sure. I believe the same thing.
So it's like you gotta go get it. You gotta strive. You gotta have a different set of faith, morals, courage.
Yeah, we grown now.
Right.
Can't be doing no kid stuff anymore. So.
Right. Shit, grown with kids.
Yes.
But how did you become a winner of the 11,000 from the Michigan Women Forward program?
So you had to first submit and then pay for the application, which I think that was the first grant program I ever had to pay for. So like you submitted by deadline, then you become one of the finalists. Then after you become one of the finalists, there's stuff you have to do. So you have to submit your business plan by a certain amount of time with the certain criteria. And then after that, you have to pitch your business to the judges. So and all those, and then they grade you on it. And whoever has graded the highest score, they win the money. So the 10,000 was the highest. And then I also won the audience choice, which is great because I made sure I told my friends, like, the only got to get on hand is vote for me. I was sending it out like crazy. So, so that's how I won $11,000. So I'm excited, I know.
That's what's up, man. We want to hear your pitch, man. We want to hear what you
I know. Literally, I hate talking in front of people. So, like, it was so nerve-wracking, and I just wanted to make sure I touched base on everything. But I think it was, honestly, compared to what I was listening to what everyone was telling me, I didn't look back at the video, but they were saying like yours was like really strong. I just made sure I try to touch base. And then with pitches, they have criteria as well, so like it can only be 3 minutes. So that one was only 3 minutes, but then I just did another pitch that I just won too that had to be 5 minutes. So it changes up each time. You just got to look at the criteria.
And like, so what do you do to prepare yourself for this? Do you write these things down? Do you take notes during the day? Do you you just already kind of like, you just be working it up in here? What you gonna say?
I kind of do both. So I kind of have a general pitch. Usually the pitches, so shout out to Leap, because Leap One It All really helped me get my stuff together, because it helped me create my business plan and it helped create my pitch. So once you have those two, you kind of, with each program, you just kind of reconstruct it or add things, take away things based on their criteria. So I already had a 8-page business plan, and then I already had my pitch from when I did there. Now I just had to tweak it to fit this criteria. So I think once you have a general basis, it's a lot easier, literally a lot easier for me. So I just have my business plan on time. So then once I submit to a new grant program, I usually just see what they have, and then I just make sure it follows their guidelines. And then with my pitch that I just won recently, I kind of created a whole new one, because I'm in a different space now, but I still use some stuff from before. And with my pitch, I usually just tell my story of how I got there, why I do it, and stuff like that, and why I'm requesting the money and what I'm going to use it for. That's usually the main things you tell them.
It's getting better and better. My cover letter is already somewhat hard to me when I'm already doing it.
Yeah, so it is. It's not easy.
Slide that back
it is not easy creating it. Like, I think I'm always working on it, like every day. I think I'm working on my business plan and my pitch, because it never ends.
Right.
As you change, you just gotta fix it. So it's never the same.
Right.
So yeah.
Agreed. So I also recently seen a post that you shared where you was working on, I believe, a third income, or you already had a third income differently from, Skin Studio.
Yeah.
You care to enlighten us?
Yeah, I don't care. So for me, people always like to have streams of income. So like in my head, yes, I want to have 7 streams of income, but people need to realize those 7 streams of income individually should be able to afford everything you still have. So like, just because you have 5 LLCs doesn't mean they make money. That's how I think of it. So my first income, my main income, is Skin Studio. And then my second one is that I picked up a second job, so I work at Sparrow. And that one is an easy job because I just kind of just sit there. So I can do my back office stuff that I don't have time for there. So like the business plan, applying for grants, payroll, all that stuff that I have to do myself, I do there, plus make $22 an hour. on top of that. So and I have employees here. So while I'm at work, I'm making $22 an hour plus whatever they're bringing in while I'm at work. So now that's 2 streams of income. And then my third one is going to be a vending machine, because that doesn't require me to be there. And I guess I got a fourth one technically, because I do have investments. I have stock from with my own money. I have stock for my son. So that's another stream of income, and that grows money. I don't ever touch it. So yeah, that's how you gotta think about it. You gotta think about, you can't have 5 LLCs and doing 5 things. You gotta, I guess the 5th one would be the place I rent.
No, I just say,
oh my God.
You forgot.
I know, I did.
Landlord too.
I know. So I try to think of it where it's not taking up too much time, because Scarcity is my main business. That's my baby. So I need other jobs or other things that I don't have to do a lot of work. Like, if people want to do business with me, I always tell them, like, listen, I don't mind doing the back office stuff and all that stuff, but as me physically being there, that's definitely a no, because I cannot physically be there. The vending machine, I really only have to go there when I need to fill it up, and I will have a business partner, so we would just take turns doing that. So it's stuff like that. So I think of streams of income like that way. I needed to make money. I don't have to do a lot of work besides this one, and yeah. So yeah.
That's funny you say that. I'm working on my first vending machine. I want to have 4 of them for each one of my kids.
Yeah.
And get them in all different places.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing, like you said, is just be somebody, restocking them, but it's gonna make money yourself.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to do it. They should only call you, like, if it's messed up. If you get a bread wound, it's not gonna mess up. When you need to go fill it, if it's full with cash or need to refill it, that should only be like at minimum, I'd say twice a month. So it shouldn't be that much. So
yeah, man, that's why I started looking at that instead of going to spend 5 on a chain or doing something like that. It's time to start reinvesting my money.
Yeah.
I'm looking into modular homes, different things like that, so I can become a landlord too. So shout out to you for the motivation.
Yeah, it literally, you gotta think of your money, because people be blowing money on stupid stuff. I don't be buying newest J's. My son's only 3. I definitely don't buy him J's.
I'll show you buy it.
I don't buy my son J's and none of that, because, like, in my head I'm just like, I can use that towards something else. I don't buy sneakers. I mean, I used to buy sneakers a lot, but now I don't buy sneakers because, one, I'm always working, so like, there's no point in doing that. I do spend a lot of money on food. I will say that I spend a lot of money on food because I'm always on the go, so I'm always going getting food out. If I did spend money, I would have even more money.
Wait, can you cook though? Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, can I cook? Yeah. I don't like to cook. No, I don't cook. I tell my boyfriend now. I tell him all the time. I'm like, I'm either gonna be rich enough to get him a chef to cook for me, or he's gonna be a stay-at-home dad. Those are the 2 options I got. I don't like to do that. I don't like doing wifely things at all. I don't. Like, I've said this before, I want a house husband. I will be okay with that. I don't want to be home taking care of the children. I don't want to clean. Not saying I won't do it, but I don't want to. I'd rather go to work every day and then
bring home the bacon.
Yes, and then my husband is at home and he's chilling, taking care of the kids, and I can call him like, okay, this store needs this order immediately tomorrow, so can you order it? And then he'll just go at home and do that.
Right.
That's what I want. I know, it's so bad. Everyone always looking at me like,
though,
what?
like,
a house husband? I'm like, yes, a house husband.
I mean, I get what you're saying, because just being, like, I was kind of like that, but I was able to work from home. So
yeah, like, you can have a job, just work from home, but I
just
can't.
It's just hard. No, man, I drove myself crazy. I'm so glad I'm in the schools and stuff now and actually going to work, it's just like, salute to anybody that you get to be able to.
I don't know, I'm trying to convince my boyfriend. I'm like, just stay home. You can just stay home. I can just do stuff. I'm not in a position right now to take care of everybody right now, me, him, and my son. But if possible, like, once I do, you will probably have to stay home because I'm not giving up my businesses at all. So,
because he showed that you blessed.
Yeah, because I'm dead. I'm like, yeah, I just can't. I don't know. I just can't imagine me, like, both of us leaving the house. I love my son, but I don't like kids too much, which is weird. So it's like, I'm never gonna have a lot of kids. I need someone to be home. Like, I don't know. I just cannot be home.
I know how I feel. I'm in the same boat with you. Like I told you, I have to take a pause to be able to, adapt because, sometimes you can't do it at home.
No, you can't. It's easier when you can do it with someone else. Trust me.
For sure. For sure. What goals do you have set for Lauren? Like I say, like the next 3 to 5 years.
Honestly, well,
And we talking about you.
me personally. So honestly, my goal, personally, really in this one year, I really want to make a lot of money this year. Like that's my goal. Is like really, really work hard. I don't really have me personally goals because I have everything I want. Like I can't even complain. I have anything I want. I can go get right now. So I have a new car. I don't know. I just have everything I want. So I don't have me personally. My son, I definitely want to put him in a really good school, like really good. Even have to pay for it. That's my goal. But that's really it. I don't really have no personal goals. Yeah.
Man, you don't know, especially when you be busy.
I know.
The biggest goal is to make money.
Yeah.
So you like, I ain't thinking about
No, I just want to work
Yeah.
like a lot and make a lot of money.
That's what's up. So what goals do you have for Skin Studio?
So I want to open more. So I definitely want to hopefully open in like the next 3 years, and at least 1 or 2, and then 5 years, at least 3 to 4. So I definitely want to open up another one. That's like my main goal, and just making this profitable to where each employee that works for me, they can go open up a store. That's how I want to do it. I don't want to franchise, which I was told by someone who owns a franchise that a franchise is when someone can come to you like, hey, I like your business, I want to buy into it. So they buy the rights to branch off. No, I don't want that. I don't want someone random. I want people who actually know how my business should be run. People who work with me and stuff like know how to do it. They can go. I invest into it. They invest a little into it, and then they make money off that store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's up. Do you ever like think about hosting like classes or what you call it, apprenticeships or anything like that? I don't know how it works. But
I know people are always into it. I don't know. I'm not a person like, you know, I do something for 6 months and it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna host a class. I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it. I haven't been in the game long enough for me personally to be like, yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to do it. Like I know a lot of business stuff and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure anyone that has a conversation with me about their business, I'm pretty sure I can make your business profitable. I'm like 99% sure. I just don't feel like I'm in the business long enough to be able to charge for certain things. I see people all the time like, you just got licensed, or you just, you know, open your business 2 months ago. How are you teaching classes? You don't even know anything. Like that's how I look at it. Like I'm not learning from somebody like I do believe that you're never too young to teach and you're never too old to learn. Right. I do believe that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you've only 2 months in business. You don't know anything. Right. Like, not saying this is bad, but like you still rely on your 9 to 5 for your income, and you're gonna teach me what? I'm not understanding what you're teaching me. Like that's how I think about it. And people always ask me, I'm like, I just don't feel like I'm in a position to teach. I mean, I probably can teach people a lot of stuff. I can, but I want to be able to have like I'm still working in my business. I want to be out of my business, be like, hey, let me show you how I did it and stuff like that. I'm not in a position. If someone asks me, yeah, I'll do it, but I'm at capacity, so I'm like, I don't want to do it right now. Right. Yeah, I'll teach certain things, but I've learned that I'm not in a position to be like, yeah, let me teach you. No, I don't want to teach nobody because I don't want you to go do what I did and then fail. No, I just rather wait until I fully make it. And it's just like, okay, yeah, let me teach you now.
Right, like I know for sure.
I know this is working.
Be successful.
Yes,
because I have already done it.
Yeah, because you're gonna come to me with certain questions. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't got that far in my business. Right. Then that's not a good teacher. So no, I don't want to do it. No.
So you know the most famous questions. How did the game make you becoming an entrepreneur, moving from New York, having a son? How did it make you who you are today?
Like, what do you mean? How?
Like, did it make you more, you know, a more motivational person, more driven, happy?
I would say it's all that. I think I'm more happy. I'm definitely more driven. People be like, oh, you go so hard. Honestly, I don't feel like I go my hardest. Like, I think this is like bare minimum. Like, I know I could go harder. I've done it before. And I feel like I'm at bare minimum. But it definitely, every day, especially when these employees depend on me, it definitely pushes me to just work harder. And I can't stop at all. Like if this failed, like, I don't have income. Like, this is my income. Like, yes, I work at Spirit or whatever, but this is my income. This is my how I can afford whatever I want. So it's like, if this does not work, like, I don't know what to do. So I just push myself every day. Like, you got to go harder. What is the next step? Like I said, I never like to stay stagnant. So if we've been doing the same thing for a month, it's like, okay, I need to find something different because we need to grow. I'm all about growth.
Right.
Yeah, so that's
what's
what,
up.
yeah.
What made you a big go-getter?
Yeah.
Made you a big go-getter.
Yeah, I can't complain, honestly. It's just, it's honestly in me.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that I can tell that I've never said, but I'm like, it's not in you. Like, it's not. Like, you will be better off. People need to realize, like, I've worked at 9 to 5s where there's someone who works for a 9 to 5, but they can leave and do whatever they want. They work for a company, though. And I need people to realize that you just got to find a company that you enjoy to be able to do the same things I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. Like, you're struggling for no reason. When you can just work a 9 to 5, have somewhat job security, and just work your way up, and then still do the same thing I'm doing. I know a lot of people who work for, I used to work at the bank, so I know some people who work for Chase. That's where I used to work. And this person used to come all the time, leave and go whenever he want, do whatever, stuff like that, have a company card, all that stuff. Same thing as if what I'm doing. But I'm just doing more work. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, I'm doing more work than he is, and I may make a little bit more money than him, but he has a lot more free time than I do. He can take time off. I somewhat take time off because I'm employees, but like, I can't take time off if they don't. If they want to take time off and I want to take time off, we can't have that because then I'm not making money. Whereas he can take off whoever, doesn't matter if he's gonna make money. That's what people need to realize. It's like, it's all cool, but if you're not working, then your business doesn't, you don't make no money. Like, I don't like that. So I try to tell people, you don't have to be an entrepreneur to do whatever you want. You can work for a company. You just gotta find your right season. I keep telling people, find your right season, find your right thing. Quit jobs, try businesses, do everything until you're like, ooh, like, this is going way faster than I know. I keep leveling up. That means you're in the right season. And move places. Because I move.
Y'all better watch out for Lauren, boy. She young, full of knowledge, great advice. Boy, watch out.
I know, right?
Right, for real.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about your men products that you have.
Oh, so I have men products. I have beard oil. I always tell people beard oil is not gonna help your beard grow if it's not in your genes. So if your dad and your grandfather does not have a beard, you most likely will not have a beard, okay? Right. No matter how much oil you use, okay? So this is just a beard oil to help hydrate the beard. This is a men's soap, so it's just all natural soap. People like to use Dove, which Dove is not soap. People don't know that. Dove is not soap. So yeah, so this is not gonna like dry your skin out or anything like that. I use natural soap every day, and this is way better for you, but it has more of a male scent. And then this is like a this is PFB, so this is like after you shave to help prevent ingrown hairs. What else is gonna help? Bumps and all that stuff. So you use this after you shave or anything like that. Yeah, and you can use this in wherever you. These two you can use wherever you want. This one's just for your face. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. What's that candle down there?
Oh, this is a candle. I just grabbed it from the front, but this is like our Skin Studio candle. But it smells good. I don't really sell it. It's just I just put our logo on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. We just like the candle sometimes. I don't like to light it too much because I'm afraid we're gonna forget it on.
Right.
And I ain't trying to burn down my place, so it's just there for now for decoration, and then we can light it. Yeah.
Well, as you can see, fellas, I'm showing the walk over some of these products and everything like that. New soap, everything like that.
Yeah.
Dove ain't real.
I know.
Dove ain't real.
If you look at Dove on the bottle, it never says soap. It says a beauty bar. It's not soap. So people use that. A lot of black people use that. They don't know that. And I try to tell them all the time that it's not soap. So.
Real true. We be wanting to feel like the rich folks.
I know.
They be wearing Dove.
No. Yeah. I used to use Dove for a long time. Then I realized that I was just like, oh wow.
Right.
Like yeah.
Got your own.
You use soap first, then you use Dove in the shower because then that's what hydrates your skin. And then you use lotion. That's what it's supposed to be like. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. I try to tell people, try to teach people these things. So, yeah.
But like, if you had any advice to give a young entrepreneur, a young esthetician, or nail tech, whatever that was trying to go into business, like, what advice would you give them?
I would tell them you do not have to open your own business. Because like people like me, I will really need people who's gonna work here in my business really hard, and then I can offer you like, if I see the potential in you and you're working your butt off, I want to be able to be like, here, I'm gonna give you 10,000, and then you match me with 5, and then you'll owe 33% of a store, and I'm gonna owe 66% of the store. But you don't have to do all that hard work like payroll, accounting, getting the licenses. I would do that. I'm like, people don't realize that. I'm like, I'm that type of person who want that type of people, but everybody wants to own their own. Everyone wants to be their own thing. It's like, yeah, but people like me who want to be able to like, here, I want to give you money to open. And it's just like, you want to sit here and struggle instead. Why? Just because you don't want to be like, oh, I work for blah, blah, blah. That's so stupid. So that's what I would say. Fuck those people, and you can try working on your own. If you work on your own and it's still not working, and you've been in it for a year and it still ain't making money, then it's probably not gonna make money. Clearly. So yeah.
You heard it here first. Don't be trying to go out there.
No.
Yes. I'll tell you firsthand, I just tried an experience or a little business venture, and it didn't go so as well for me. But you know, I'm still here. I'm still standing. And
that's
I'm
okay.
Floating to the next one for sure.
Listen, this is my 5th beauty business. So this is number 5 for me, and it finally worked. So it's okay. You gotta keep trying. I think people gotta realize that keep trying and just see what happens.
Oh yeah. It ain't no sweat off my back too much, but you know, I'm good now.
Yeah.
Like I said, back to podcasting.
Yes.
Got you on the next
yes.
one. Yes.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be a hit. But make sure y'all tap in, man,
Yes.
with Skin Studio, 416 Elmwood, right across the street from Myers.
Mexico to go.
Mexico to go, yeah. She got her number on the door, call for a booking. Everything. She got booklets, pamphlets, cancellation policies. She ain't bullshitting with them.
That's what I will say. You gotta have your policy together, because people will try not to get around. You know, I probably had like 5 chargebacks. I've won every single one. I don't play that. Like, you can charge back if you want to. I don't care, but I'm gonna win it. So yeah, have your paper together. That's the one thing I'll say.
For sure. Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate the time.
Thank you for coming.
You know, we will get together
Yes,
soon because you are a business venture type of person, and I like your drive.
Yeah.
So. But yes, man, make sure you tune in, go subscribe, like, tap in with Skin Studio and Lauren. I'm telling you, she'll be able to help you out with some business ventures, man.
Yes.
Make sure y'all tap in.
Yes.
So, peace.
Ayo, Miro, you ain't in.
Yeah, I said for sure. That's how you wanna do it, then let's go. Niggas talk behind my back, you was my bro. These women never said it.
Lesson will be that when you're in what you're supposed to do, it's gonna take off faster than you expect it to be. Like, you're gonna have to chase after what you're supposed to be doing, not like how this is taking off bigger than I thought. I'm in my season.
Hi, my name is Lauren Kerman Batch. I'm the owner of Skin Studio 211. Get ready for this interview with Mario with the Gay Name Me podcast. Check it out.